Hi, welcome back to my channel. It is May 6th, Friday, 9 a.m. and this morning I want to talk about the conditions of the stock market. First off, I want to say I am not a financial advisor, so this is not financial advice for you. This video is being made for entertainment purposes only. Now, if you looked at what the market did this week, there's just a lot of volatility in the market right now. And yesterday was a day where, or the day before yesterday, actually, on Wednesday, there was a lot of, I scroll through, I look at some of the comments on Reddit, StockTwits, and some of the other sites, and people were saying on Wednesday that the bottom was in, it's safe to come back into the market, and it's time, these stocks are on sale, the deals are great, and the market shot up. Went up average about 3% all the way around the board on Wednesday, and then yesterday the sell-off just, they got everybody to come back in, and they just sold this damn thing yesterday, and it was a mess as the NASDAQ plummeted around 5% and the S&P 500 around 3.5% down. And the Dow down over 1,000 points yesterday. This is what the market's going to do. I mean, we are in, the NASDAQ has entered a bear market. The S&P 500 is very close to just getting started into the bear market. And the S&P 500, this sell-off is just starting. If you look at all the bottom small cap companies, a lot of those are already down anywhere between 50 and 90%. But now it's starting to hit the bigger tech companies, as you've seen in Facebook and Netflix and Amazon. Now they have really taken these companies down, and these companies need to be, they still need to come down to get at the right valuation that they need to be at. They're very expensive. Stocks are expensive, and there's going to be a lot more of this in the upcoming months and possibly into the next year or two as we see these big tech sell-offs. But it's starting to bleed out into the rest of the market. Is starting to hit the value stocks. You're starting to see some of those come down now, and they'll go after those next as soon as they're done with the big tech, as the interest rates rise. And that's one of the big factors too, is with this inflation and all the printing of money, the trillions of dollars they've printed found its way back into the stock market, and they're taking these profits out. The big money's leaving right now, and they are taking profits and taking the money, and they'll buy back in, and make it look like the market's moving back up. People will come back in to buy the dip, and they'll just keep selling this, and then pretty soon the retail investor will get tired of this, and they'll have to sit on the sidelines as they bought at the top, and they're trapped at the top. And these guys just keep selling off and bringing this market down. And then the guys that are trapped at the top finally say, screw it, and they sell. And then the market really comes down. And then the rich people buy right back in. So when people tell you it's impossible to time the top of the market and to time the bottom of the market, I don't believe that. I believe you can time the market. I used to believe in that you couldn't time the market, but I believe now you can time the market. And I proved that point back in late November when I sold the rest of my QQQ shares. I had seen that that Mark Zuckerberg, Jeff Bezos, Elon Musk, the Walton family, the CEO from Microsoft, all these people, Kimball Mudd, they were all selling their stocks. These guys, that's not normal for billionaires to sell stocks all around the same time. I got the hell out, because the top is created by massive sell-off. That's what creates the top of the market. They know that that's the top, and it's going to come down from there. So when they sold, I sold. I sold my QQQ shares at $403 a share, got rid of all my shares, and here we are. QQQ's trading at $311. So I'm waiting to come back in. I'm not coming back in. I'm not coming back into the market, period, until the QQQ ETF is trading at half of what it was from its high, somewhere around $200 a share. And it will come to that. You will see you know, I'm going to make some bold predictions on here. I believe Apple will come down to about $100 a share. I believe that Tesla will come down within 2 years' time. I believe Tesla will be trading at or around $100, and 5 years from now, Tesla will be trading at about $50 a share. Now, these are some bold statements that I'm making, but this is what I believe. I believe that this market has been all pumped up by hype and speculation, and not true valuation of stocks. A good company, and I'm not saying Apple's not a great company. Apple is a very good company, but Apple, you're seeing it slip and start to fall. And a lot of the profits these companies shown was because they could borrow money super cheap to almost nothing. They got almost zero on the interest to pay back. And Tesla made a lot of their money that they did make on regulatory credits that were given to them by the government. All these things are going to disappear in these next few years. It's all going to disappear, and with the interest rates rising, these tech companies are in trouble right now. They're in big trouble. And I think we're going to see more massive selling, more massive sell-offs, and this market is going to be on a massive downturn we're really going to see it these next couple months. We should see a lot more companies get, Netflixed and Facebooked and Amazoned. They're going to get, these companies are all getting pummeled right now, and they need to be. These stocks need to come down, and they will. And if you notice, since Netflix has went down and Facebook has went down, they haven't come back. They're not coming back anytime soon. Their share price ain't climbing and jumping back up. People are scared to buy. They know. And this is what a bear market is all about. It instills fear in people, and you don't buy into these markets because you're seeing the price plummet every day. And when you do come back in, they sell the son of a bitch right down your throat. And you can't do nothing about it. And you're trapped in bag holding. If you didn't sell, if you're ahead right now on a lot of these, and you're a single, you own single stocks and you're older, I can't give financial advice, but I know what I did. I got the heck out, and I'm staying on the sidelines. Now, I didn't sell all my ETFs. I still got SPLG, and I still got my SCHD shares. I still got, I'm still about 60% in this market, so I'm getting beat. I'm taking the beating too right now. But I did, however, like I said, I sold my QQQ ETFs. Those were a very, very, I wanted to take profits while I had a chance. I had bought those ETFs, 20 years ago that I bought those ETFs. So it was time to cash out and wait this thing out, and then I'll come back in. I probably won't come back in on the QQQ ETF. I'm pretty much done with that. I made my money off QQQ, so I'll come back in with the cash that I do have, and I'll buy back into like the S&P 500 or a total market when we're at about 50% to 60% downturn in this market, and it's coming. To believe that it's not going to come, you're deluded. This market's fake. Right now it's fake, but it will come down to the right valuation because they're going to bring this down. All the PEs are going to bring down between 10 and 15. So, people that have bought Tesla, and you think that somehow it's going to $1,500 or $2,000, it is not. If you really look at Tesla and what they're doing and what they're, the lithium problem, there's a lot of things that were built off of just hype, fake promises, and fake news, about lithium, EV, and when the truth comes all out in the EV market, I suspect that several years from now, probably 5 years from now, you'll see that ICE vehicles that we've been using for 100 years now are still going to be mass-produced. EVs will be, you'll see one out of every 20 cars on the road will be an EV. And you don't see charging stations being built all over the southeast where I'm at. You see more big gas stations going up, racetracks, Buc-ee's with hundreds of pumps, hundreds of gas pumps. So this whole EV market's fake. It's fake. And you're going to find that out the hard way when you see Tesla plummet here in the next few months and the next few years. But anyways, this is basically, I'm not, most of y'all, a lot of y'all are saying, oh, I'm spreading FUD. with these market updates. No, the market's crashing right now, and the market's correcting, and this correction is going to be brutal in these next few months. You're watching it play out, and you've seen it with Facebook, Netflix, Amazon, and it's going to keep coming down. They're going to hit some of these other companies, Apple and Microsoft. They're going to hit those. They're going to hit Google. They're already hitting Google. So a lot of these companies are going to come down 50% or more. Apple maybe 35 to 40%, maybe more from its all-time high, maybe even 50%. You know, but I don't see Apple coming down 50% from its all-time high. I believe Apple will come down around 40%. But like Amazon could drop, you know, somewhere around 60 to 70% from its all-time high, and I mean, they're bringing that down right now. So be cautious if you're buying these dips and you're older. If you're a young investor and you're buying ETFs, hey, you know, more power to you. Do what you got to do. But you know, I'll keep you updated on what this market's doing, and I hope you enjoyed this video. I know I drug it out kind of long, but we'll see where this goes. All right, y'all have a great day. God bless.